Hi everybody, it's me again, Gregory Manarino, with my post-market wrap-up for today, November 8th, 2017. And what a day on Wall Street. I hope you were watching this. Let's just recap some of this. In the video that I did earlier today, I explained to you, as clear as I can, how the yield curve continues to flatten out, and the stock market, for some unholy reason, continues to whistle right past the graveyard. It's ignoring everything that is going on here. But I believe sincerely that you understand what's actually occurring, and I'm going to cover a lot of it here now. So again, in the video that I did earlier today, I explained to you how this flattening yield curve is affecting the financial sector. Today, the entire financial sector was under pressure. And the financial sector, although it did recoup some of its losses as a whole, did finish lower, despite the fact that all three major stock indices hit new record highs. Now, what I want to know, and I'm sure you do too, is, again, earlier we had the financials selling off, this yield curve is presenting a problem, stocks overall were under pressure, and then kind of mid-morning, all of a sudden, bang, 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 buy orders are shooting in, pushing stocks higher. Look, what we're witnessing here, this has nothing to do with earnings. This has nothing to do with anything except one thing. It's fake. It's absolutely fake. This is the banks propping up the markets. Again, this is being done for political reasons. I cannot tell you how many times I personally have heard President Trump tout the market going higher and higher and higher. As a matter of fact, just last week, and I covered this, the stock market hadn't even finished the day, but President Trump said we had hit yet a new record high in the market. He knew ahead of time, all right, that it was going to happen, and that's exactly what did happen. We have absolute fakery going on in this market. The bond market could not be more fake. We understand there's rigging going on with regard to the price of gold, the London gold fix. I've been talking about this a lot in my past several videos. The stock market itself is rigged along with the other markets. And like I said in my earlier video today, these companies that are reporting these earnings, if someone were to look into their books, I guarantee you that they're going to find some major irregularities and discrepancies here. It's just a fact. It's going to come to light at one particular time. So today, earlier again, cash going into the bond market made an abrupt reversal. We saw the stock market getting bid up again. Boom, 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 boom. We close at new record highs now. Again, just going back to Saturday, I had said I expected a few things to happen. They seem to be progressing despite the fact that earlier today, this market was not looking healthy for the day. But they will not allow the market to fall. As a matter of fact, let me put a perspective on this for you. The action that we're seeing right now in the market without even a 1% correction in this amount of time has not happened in over 80 years. Over 80 years! I mean, really, what else is there to say? But it's pretty evident to me, and it should be to you too. Like I've been saying, it's not real. Nothing is real. There is one thing that is real, and let me cover that just real quick here. Let's talk about Bitcoin again. There are so many of you that do understand this, but there are many of you who do not, and that's okay too. Doesn't matter. It's an asset that is gaining in value. And why is it gaining in value here? The blockchain cannot be rigged like these other markets. That's why they want to start a futures market for Bitcoin so they can rig it. You understand? They want to be able to rig this. And I think they're probably going to be successful. Bitcoin hit 7,600 today at one point, and then I think it pulled back to 7,100. I don't know. All of you out here know I closed half of my Bitcoin position tomorrow, not because I think Bitcoin is going to drop. I'm still holding a substantial position in Bitcoin. I am certain it's going to 10,000, like I've been saying. Hit my first target of 5,000. I said it was going higher, and that's where we are now. So I think I pretty much nailed Bitcoin. I explained to you I sold half of my position because I'm moving cash around. That's what I'm doing. It's what I always do every single day. If we get a pullback in Bitcoin, I will buy more. For now, I'm happy with what I have. So let's put a perspective on what's going on here, people. It's incredible. It really is. The yield curve is not so much a curve anymore. It's flattening out. I explained to you earlier how that's affecting the financial sector. It still is. Right now, the financial sector is the largest of them all with regard to the market sectors. But again, some kind of thing happened at mid-morning, reversal here in the bond market. Oh, real quick. On my website, traderschoice.net, I made this even easier for you, even if you're a novice, to watch the bond market. I have my bond market chart right side of the page. I changed the timeline to 15 minutes so you can actually watch the bond market action. And if you were watching it earlier, you saw the reversal. You can even see it on the chart on my website, that reversal in the bond market. And then all of a sudden, like I said, boom, 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 buy orders come screaming in. Stocks rise. So, seems a little fishy to me in this environment here. Nothing is real. I know you understand that, and what we're doing, you and I, is understanding what's going on, and frankly, using their system against them. We understand it's fake. It's completely rigged. Every aspect of this market is not real at this point. Except for the blockchain-related items like Bitcoin, for example, they can't rig it yet. They're going to try to. So we need to keep our eye on all of this because there's no doubt, again, in my mind, that there's going to be a moment here where this corrects to fair value. When? Don't know, don't care. All of you know that. It's going to happen. And I think when this one unfolds and we start to see what's really all the dirt that's lying in there, all of the accounting irregularities going on by these companies, it's going to change the financial landscape unlike anything we've ever seen. And all of these distortions are going to correct to a fair value. Understand, the job of these markets is one and one thing only. That is to determine fair value. If world central banks are artificially suppressing interest rates, like they've been doing for nearly a decade now, the Federal Reserve, no other aspect of this market is real. Everything derives its value as off of, what is occurring in the bond market. And that means stocks are distorted, housing is distorted, interest rates are obviously distorted. And anything that they can try to rig, they're going to do that. And that's their whole thing here with why they want to start a futures market with regard to Bitcoin or anything else. It's so they can rig it. They already have the bond market rigged. They got the metals market rigged. Again, if you're new here, look up the London gold fix. Take you 2 seconds to Google it so you know I'm not making this up and pulling it out of a hat. The stock market is being rigged. All this miraculous buying, this turnaround that we had today, like in the bond market. Look, I don't believe that this stuff is happening just because it's happening. If we just put this whole thing together, we can understand and see as clear can possibly be that we're living in an environment of make-believe. All right, with that said, I'm going to let you all go. I will do a market report in the morning, early as I can get it out. We'll try to see what's going on here with this market and try to make some sense of it. With that said, I will see you tomorrow morning. Over and out.